Everyone, we get a Soish. I know it's been pretty long that I've posted a video here on YouTube. I was more or less, occupied in my classes and I was more into Instagram nowadays. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is given in the description as well, and it's Isha_Kappel_German. I post there updates regarding the batches, and I have almost every alternate week I'll start a new batch. So if you're interested in learning German, or if you have already done A1, A2, you can DM me to get further information. I also prepare specifically for the examination as well. Okay, so I do have specifically exam preparation course as well. So I guess you know what's the topic for today's video. It's about the A1 Sprechen exam. Sprechen is the speaking exam. Now, since we're learning a new language, everyone has this fear of speaking, yeah. But do not worry, A1 Sprechen exam is one of the easiest exam I have given and I have trained as well. Now, according to me, it's always better to prepare something, okay, rather than just going in exam and assume ki okay, let's see kya hoga and we'll see it there. No. Now you already have the practice material. For those who do not know, for A1 you have fantastic books which are Prüfungstraining and Fit-Fused. You can always practice it from there. Okay. If I talk about Hören, I'll be making a separate video just on Hören. Right now we're here talking about A1 Sprechen, A1 speaking. Okay, so now let's start with the video. Now the first part is the easiest part ever, okay? It's to introduce yourself, okay? And if you're my students, yeah, you already know, or even if you're not my students, I'll just tell you, Yana, in FII. So I always do this tie lines, yeah, the Sprechen tie lines in probably my 4th or 5th class of German. Imagine it's a part of your exam, and when I teach German, I do it in the 4th or 5th session only. So it's about introduction, yeah, Vorstellung, the introduction. Now again, the introduction is pretty easy. It's not too complicated. As you can see here, you have to tell your name, your age, your country, where do you live, what languages you speak, or how many languages you speak, okay, what do you do professionally, what's your hobby, yeah. So these are some basic questions, basic parameters which would be there always in your Sprechen exam, which are pretty easy to cover. Now the pro tip is that you shouldn't be like overconfident, okay, I know, मैं तो वहीं पर जाके बोलूँगा. नहीं, okay, you know that it's a part of your exam, so prepare it very well, okay, learn it beforehand, because these questions are going to remain more or less same, okay. So when you know that there's something which is coming in your exam for sure, why not to learn it before, okay. So the pro tip, always learn your introduction. Even if you're very good in German, but please practice it 3 or 4 times before you go to give the exam, so that you don't fumble there, okay, or you don't mispronounce any word. So number 1, introduction. Now apart from that, okay, just always say good morning, okay, or maybe just greet the person, and at the end always say vielen Dank, yeah, vielen Dank oder Danke, okay, so that the examiner should know that you're done with it. Don't be just like meine Hobbys sind Bücher lesen und Musik hören, and then you're sitting. No, always say at the end vielen Dank, yeah, oder Danke. Always say thank you at the end, so that the examiner knows that okay, now you're done. Now in Teil 1 only, the examiner would then ask you 2 questions, okay. Majority of the time the questions are related to your phone number, your address, your mother tongue, where do you live, your street number, your house number, okay, your mobile number, what do you do, what do you do professionally, or what is the profession of your parents, how many family members are there. I guess I was too fast. So these are the questions which the examiner will ask you, and again the pro tip here is to always remember the numbers, okay. Also a very famous question, the examiner can ask you to spell your name, yeah. Zum Beispiel mein Name ist Isha, yeah, so es ist I-S-H-A, yeah, you have to spell your name in German. Now alphabets is one of the most easiest topic, and again a topic in which people forget the alphabets often. For example, alphabets like V, X, or for example W, J, people often forget those, okay. So always remember the alphabets. I know it's very easy, but still revise it before going to the exam. And then numbers, yeah. You shouldn't be thinking about your number, right? For example, my number is XYZ, whatever, okay? I'll never think about saying my number. So why do you have to think about speaking your number in German? You shouldn't, right? So again, alphabets number should be on your tips. You shouldn't even think for a second while you'll be telling the answer. Now coming to the part 2. Teil 2, okay, that's actually a question round, okay? So you will, like, it's a partner exercise basically. You will be asking 2 questions to your partner, and then your partner would ask you 2 questions, okay? For example, you will be getting some cue cards in which there'll be a word which would be written, a word with a theme. Now you have to make a question by including that word in your question, okay? For example, the word is auto. So you can ask the question, kannst du Auto fahren? Kannst du Auto fahren? Yeah, oder welches Auto fahren Sie? Which car do you drive? These are just examples which I've given you. These are the questions which you can ask. So if you want to reply, you can just simply say ja, ich kann, oder nein, ich kann nicht. It's better to say the full sentence rather. Ja, ich kann Auto fahren, oder nein, ich kann nicht Auto fahren. Yeah, better to say the full sentence rather than ja, nein. Okay, do not say ja, nein. Always say it in a full sentence. Okay. Now the third part, which is the most interesting part. Okay. Now it's basically a request round. Okay. It's similar to the question round only as in the second tile, Teil 2, but of course there's a little difference. What is it? Now what is the difference in Teil 3? There'll be pictures instead of words, which is a little more complicated, right? For example, you can see a picture of a pen. Okay. Now you have to make a request. It shouldn't be a question, it should be a request. For example, if it's a pen, yeah, you can say, Sie können sagen, können Sie mir bitte einen Kuli geben? Können Sie mir bitte einen Kuli geben? Can you please give me a pen? And then, of course, if you have to reply, you can say, ja, hier, ja, kein Problem, ja, bitte. Okay, you can say these answers. Now in Teil 3, it's very important that you should know the picture. Of course, if by any chance, okay, you get a picture in which you do not have any idea, you're blank, kindly do not leave it, okay? Do not just say, ja, ich weiß das nicht. No, do not say it like that. You can ask the examiner for the help. I know it's probably there are chances that you lose some marks, but it's always better than getting a 0 in Teil 3. Okay, you can simply say, but always ask in German. For example, wie heißt das auf Deutsch? Yeah, wie heißt das auf Deutsch? Always ask a question in German. If you feel that there'll be some things in which you're definitely going to have doubts, okay, prepare those sentences in advance. Okay, that's okay. You're in A1 level. The examiner is not expecting a lot from you. That's very natural. That's very obvious. A person who's doing A1, yeah, he or she do not know a lot of German, right? So the examiner knows that as well. So you can simply go and ask the examiner that, what is it in German? Okay, oder können Sie mir bitte helfen? Can you please help me? He or she will definitely help you, okay? But do not leave it blank. That's like very, very important. Khali chhod ke mat aana, you'll get a 0 there, okay? Now the last tip, just be confident. Do not be scared. Especially I know there are a lot of people who get scared in the suppression exam. Do not do that, okay? Kindly practice the exam preparation pattern beforehand. And if you're well versed with the examination pattern, you will not be, you'll not have a difficult situation there, okay? Be confident. Yeah, always have a smile on your face while replying, okay? Be polite, okay? And that's pretty much it. You don't need anything else. That's it for today. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it pretty helpful for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.